Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game Lin versus Infi, Orc versus Night Elf in this 1v1 matchup taking place here on Echo Isle 2.2. Like, hiccup right then? Really? Wow. Alright, yeah. That's gonna be a replayed moment. Well, I don't know. I guess if there are replayed moments in the video, then that's great for me. And anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great day, however you may be watching, however you may be listening. Please consider subscribing, liking, doing all that social media jazz to, well, promote my videos. Thank you overall to the WarCraft 3 community, a loyal group of, well, diehard fans of WarCraft 3, one of the best real-time strategy games of all time. That is actually different enough than some of the other real-time strategy games out there. I think Blizzard did do a great job making StarCraft 2 Brood War and in Warcraft 3 having two strong real-time strategy games play out simultaneously. And well, hopefully those glory days are not just behind us. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this 1v1 matchup. Infi opening things up with a Demon Hunter and Archers. Meanwhile, we are looking at a Blade Master, Grunts with at Voodoo Lounge now being placed down. That early Voodoo Lounge will allow that Blade Master to, well, take a little bit of damage, use some healing salves, sell that Scroll of Town Portal, pick up, double healing salves, and I believe a Scroll of Speed, enabling the Orc to be able to get in and out of situations quickly when necessary. Peon looking to engage here, perhaps taking a little bit of damage on, or trying to get some damage onto that Archer. Archer, however, pelting some damage there. And you can see the Forest Trapper is now trying to chase after that Peon, and it does end up getting ensnared. That actually is going to help a little bit for Infi, as Infi now not suffering nearly as much damage on those trappers, and that Archer can go ahead and finish those units off. Meanwhile, Blade Master has not sold the Scroll of Town Portal, still holding down onto that here, as we're going to be going into some early engagements. Wow, talk about well, back in the day, I did have a sneeze and cough button. I can probably set one up if I really needed to do that, but no, not doing that here. Immolation, Blade Master, gonna go ahead and try and dish out some damage onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter does have Immolation, but he didn't position himself amongst all three units, interestingly enough. Blade Master now trying to get some slicing and dicing onto that Demon Hunter as it does back away, but the item will be dropped for Lin, and Lin will easily pick that up and then perhaps move along his merry way, picking up that Claws of Attack +5, a useful item, and now using Scroll of Speed in addition to Windwalk to try and, well, find where that Demon Hunter is. Demon Hunter, well, Blade Master tries to use a Windwalk Strike, actually taking a little bit of damage. There's that Windwalk Strike, taking a little bit of that experience away and denying level 2, which is actually key. Blade Master still chasing after here, does not have enough mana for a Windwalk Strike, as the Demon Hunter will simply recharge, reset, and heal back up. All right, so interesting creep patterns early on. No sides at level 2 yet, both sides with a little bit of harassment. Demon Hunter opening up with Immolation first, and Immolation is incredibly strong on a map such as this. But with Immolation right here, that Demon Hunter is just clearing out all 5 of these low hit point creeps pretty much simultaneously and really translating that back into speed and efficiency. All right, is he going to try and finish off this Peon as well? Demon Hunter gets to level 2, halfway to level 3 already. Meanwhile, Blade Master did not have a chance or opportunity to finish off this Murloc Nightcrawler creep camp. A lot of low level creeps at that creep camp, enabling Immolation to be extremely effective there. Meanwhile, let's take a look back off to the north. Demon Hunter, Gloves of Haste, Circlet of Nobility, Blade Master, pretty much item accessory shopping all across the board. Claws of Attack, Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, and Circlets of Nobility. That level 1 Blade Master having more level 3 stats than that level 1 variety. Blade Master, one of those units that actually translates better with Circlets of Nobilities and Claws of Attack, perhaps the best, making it difficult to really classify how strong that Blade Master really is. Down to the south side here, Demon Hunter may try and go after this Renegade Wizard creep camp. He's trying to find a way to get perhaps immolation going, and well, all of those melee units have now walked on over, and Infi with an extremely fast creep clearing here, really rocking out that damage. Beastmaster now shows up to the party. Blademaster going after the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter down to 96 hit points, gets up to level 3 as the remaining creeps are getting cleared out. Demon Hunter was using that scroll of, or excuse me, was using immolation during that scroll of town portal time and did not turn it off, perhaps getting in a little bit more experience as well. Meanwhile, back down to the south side here, Blademaster waiting for his partner in arms, the Shadow Hunter, to make its way back to the south side here, first picking up some items from that shop. All right, Ogre Magi going to get taken down, picking up a Gloves of Haste here. I believe he will be just shy of level 3 after this creep camp, as we see an Ensnare go down. Trapper is going to get taken down. No, going after the Wisp, going to take down one and the other, just a bit shy there. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter trying to do a little bit of creeping. There's a bit of a little bit of disruption here. Demon Hunter now making its way down. Has plus 17 attack as well, between the Claws of Attack plus 9, dual Slippers of Agility, and that Circlet of Nobility. Both primary heroes auto attack, nothing to nothing to shake a stick at, especially with how powerful that damage can possibly be. Staff of Preservation preventing that unit from getting taken down, as the Shadow Hunter now being forced to retreat back. Demon Hunter, Blademaster, both sides exchanging blows. Can't really see anything with how that bar or the hit point bars were currently there, as the Blademaster now looking to engage again. Kind of hard to, like, I almost want to, does it actually zoom in? No, this is just actually a static zoom. It doesn't actually tilt the camera or change the angle at which you're viewing. Anyways, coming back around, level 3 now on that Blademaster units. Ancient of War trying to get away here, as the Beastmaster able to deflect that Blademaster who is sitting at level 3. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter wanting to get to level 2, now doing some creeping alongside the Grunts and Raider. Excuse me. All right. One Forest Troll Berserker will end up getting taken down. Meanwhile, back across here, we do see an Orc Burrow trying to be set up. Some piercing damage onto the Shaman. Shaman, however, should be fine, as there is a Grunt nearby as well. Back off to the north, Blademaster looking to retreat back. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 1 really wants to get to level 2. Are we going to see some ensnares or anything? No, we do not. That Ogre Mauler, where is it running off to? A little bit of a strange spot. Blademaster wants to help finish, or needs to finish it off, even though it would deny the Shadow Hunter level 2, but better than to give the experience back to Infi. Infi taking a play out of the old Night Elf playbook. Demon Hunter Beastmaster Goblin Tinker combination, as Infi, as a former human player, probably faced this strategy often. We do see that there is the Hawk overhead. The Hawk will keep track of that Blademaster, making sure that Wind Walk is not going to be too powerful here. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter gets the level 2, has access to Healing Wave. We see Ensnare now, Immolation now, the level 2 variety of Immolation, Healing Wave bouncing around. Demon Hunter continuing to try and dive in after all of these units. There's a little bit of Immolation there, a little bit of bonus damage. Are we going to see that one Grunt get taken down, as damage is still racking up? Negative armor coupled with Orb of Venom. That's 2 very low hit point Grunts who could get finished off here. That Fairy Fire still revealing them. Demon Hunter still looking to engage here. No mana burn. Immolation, is it going to be used? It should be used here. Trying to go after one Grunt down. Another Grunt going to get taken down. Beautifully played by the Demon Hunter, as Cyclone picking up some of those Raiders. All right, with Cyclone picking up the Raiders are out of the fight and will be having a little bit of problems. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter trying to run all the way back from home after getting Staff of Preservation and being saved. All right, Druids of the Talon going to finish off one Raider. Raider, however, now with Lightning Shield, may be able to finish off, yes, one Druid of the Talon. So the Shaman with Adept training working its magic and taking down a Druid of the Talon in exchange. Beautiful play coming back and forth. Lin now with low hit point units needs to find a way to retreat back home and heal up. Raiders are, however, fairy fired, so they are currently revealing their location to this Night Elf army. What is Infi going to do with this information? He's going to attack where his opponent is not. taking down the expansion before it can really take root, and now stopping perhaps these watchtowers as well. Nope, watchtowers look like they will be just fine. Well, these Clockwork Goblins now making their way over, as well as we're looking at a Cyclone picking up a Shadow Hunter. Oh wait, Beastmaster actually changed positioning, trying to go after some of these additional units as well, as the Demon Hunter could perhaps try and turn on Immolation again. Yes, Immolation now back online, chasing after all of those units. Druids of the Talon getting ensnared, 44 supply compared to 38, as both sides are suffering very heavy casualties, and we should start to see higher level heroes in just a moment. Taking a quick look at the minimap, you can see more of the creep camps have not been cleared, but we're already looking at level 3, nearly level 4 heroes on both sides. Raider gonna come to a landing here in just a moment. That Cyclone seemingly lasting forever and a day on non-heroic units. All right, coming back through, what is going to happen next? 41 supply compared to 38. Army sizes are, comparable. We are looking at more heroes coming across from Infi. So as Infi levels up on that Goblin Tinker and Beastmaster, he will feel stronger and stronger. All right, going after these watchtowers as well. We can see some repairs are underway on these watchtowers as they do retreat back. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter, Rock Golem most likely will get ensnared here, and then it will try and walk away in just a little bit. And in doing, not walking. Well, there it goes, walking away now. The ensnare perhaps just a little bit too early, as a Hawk keeping track of this Blade Master here. All right, Shadow Hunter's going to get to level 3 off of this creep camp. Level 2 healing wave most likely. Meanwhile, the Shamans need a bit of healing as well, as the Blade Master will get to level 4. Double level up for Lin. Meanwhile, Infi is looking for a level up on the Beastmaster and the Goblin Tinker. Beastmaster getting up to level 3 could open things up to level 2 Hawk, which is extremely effective against grunts. However, we don't see any grunts here, and right now the Hawk is just there to try and keep track of that Blade Master. No reason to give additional priority to those Shamans for being able to, spot, to get purged. All right, Hawk now trying to keep track of the Blade Master. Gloves of Haste dropped there for a second. There's a quick Cyclone, as the Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble here. Meanwhile, not the Demon Hunter, the Blade Master. Demon Hunter now trying to come back across the north, as that unit will retreat back. Beastmaster gets up to level 3, has a Ring of Regeneration to boot. It will be able to recover up a decent amount of hit points as the units are retreating back. 4-3 versus a 3-3-2 now. Demon Hunter nearly getting closer to level 4, but that level 2 Immolation has really been dealing some significant damage whenever units try to surround it. Gargantuan Sea Turtle, gonna easily get cleaned up here. It gets taken down. Sobi Mask, a beautiful item for that Shadow Hunter, who always seems to be out of mana. Lin about to set up this expansion here. Meanwhile, Blade Master dealing with this Tree of Life here. Perhaps this Tree of Life is going to try and root, but unable to do so, as the Blade Master is nearby, taking some of that rooting position. Demon Hunter still going to try and engage here. We're going to see some more damage. Lightning Shield being applied onto the Druid of the Talon there, as the Demon Hunter gets teleported back home, and perhaps going to try and defend this expansion at the bottom right-hand side of the map. All right, one Druid of the Talon getting cleaned up. That Lightning Shield forced him to be separated from the rest of those Druids of the Talon, only to end up having it get surrounded by Raiders. All right, off to the north here, Lin looking to set up a northern expansion, but we see Ancient Protector also being placed down by Infi. So this is everyone trying to set up expansions and towers where their opponents are not. Fairy Dragon's going to go ahead and get ensnared down here, as the Demon Hunter with Immolation going after this Gargantuan Sea Turtle creep camp picks up True Shot Aura. That's going to be given to maybe another hero later, but the Druids of the Talon now also benefiting from an additional point of damage. coming back around. We are at Tree of Eternity, obviously, but the Demon Hunter, Staff of Preservation, into a very awkward spot. It has nowhere to go, and Infi is in serious trouble, as all he can do is watch as the Hunter's Hall researching that wellspring is in some bit of trouble. All right, major setback there. Infi is in some serious trouble. Perhaps another Staff of Preservation charge will finally move him out of that, well, precarious location. Staff of Preservation getting dropped back down here. Goblin Tinker going to go ahead and pick it up, as where does the, yep, Beastmaster and Goblin Tinker both with that Staff of Preservation. Getting up some Moonwells, Tree of Life, Fairy Dragons, units making their way back down. Hawk is in the air. We are going into Quill Beasts, I believe. Yeah, level 2 Quill Beast over the Thunderhawk, as the Thunderhawk, well, as soon as it can start auto-attacking, just more reason for the Shamans to try and purge it down. We are looking at potentially 3-base play against 3-base play here. Raiders going to quickly take down this Ancient Protector. It does not look like Pillage has been researched as of yet, as both sides are running or will be running up on 2 bases soon, if not already, and still sitting in no upkeep. Goblin Tinker, well, wanting to deal with this expansion off to the north here. The Clockwork Goblins dying on their way to this watchtower, and if they're not close enough to that watchtower, the explosion death damage will not be dealt. Blade Master currently, well, up in the air, definitely, as we're going to be looking at some damage getting applied here. All right, there's another side clone there. There goes an ensnare as the Druid of the Talon gets Staff of Preservation back home. There's a couple of purges, and while Lin able to chase down a fleeing Infi, dealing some significant damage to those units. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter, Scroll of Town Portal inbound, seemed a bit premature. Not quite sure what that was about, as this expansion attempt by Lin may get cleaned up rather fast. Beastmaster showing up to the party. Goblin Tinker also off over here as well. Are we going to see some damage being dealt to the watchtowers, as Lin does break into low upkeep when he had a bank of nearly 2,000, or a bank of 2,000 gold. Coming back down across here, Shadowhunter sitting at level 4. Blade Master, where the Blade Master sitting at level 4, looking to buy some more items. And if the Shadowhunter can get to level 5, level 3 Healing Wave is actually very difficult to deal with, as it heals so many units as well. Headhunters joining in on the battle here. We do not see Fortress, so no sign of any troll berserkers as of yet, as Huntsman still getting cleaned up. All right, another Huntsman going to get cleaned up here. Blade Master now retreating back, perhaps going to pick up that Manual of Health up to 825 hit points at level, or 875 at level 4. Blade Master, no access to Spirit Link, so it can still get focused down fairly quickly. The Shadowhunter's Healing Wave is going to be the main way to keep that Blade Master alive and well, as we see that Hawk, well, did it get resummoned? No, it did not get resummoned. Currently just walking around here. 60 supply compared to 70, or 59 compared to 68. Lin with a slight advantage there. 11 supply army difference, as the Demon Hunter is going to try and test the waters. Immolation at level 2 could spell a lot of damage here, as it tries to perhaps dive on in after all of these units. Meanwhile, the army is going to go ahead and try and engage. Here we go. Demon Hunter going straight after, and a mirror image, a mirror image there. Not going to rack up anything, as we're still chasing after all of this here. All right, Altar of Elder, 67 over 70 supply. The Moonwell upgrades has been completed after the Hunter's Hall was placed back down, as the Demon Hunter tries to go after these Kodo Beasts and other remaining units. Blade Master, well, currently having a bit of an uphill battle, down to 400 some odd hit points. Healing Wave bouncing around, as the Druids of the Talon getting cleaned up there. Staff of Preservation going to bring the Demon Hunter from behind here, as the Beastmaster going to go ahead and use Scroll of Town Portal to try and reposition himself as well. Headhunters with plenty of range, able to poke apart this Night Elf army, transitioning to Headhunters. Once we saw Druids of the Talon, a great strategy and plan, as the Druids of the Talon are weak to Headhunters, and cycloning them does not work out well, since there are just so many of those units out on the field. 64 supply compared to 68. Infi, well, trying to hold the door here. He does have home field advantage, but the army of Lin is just significantly larger and still pushing that pressure. All right, Kodo Beast also still giving damage boost across the entire board as we see so much Cyclone here. Demon Hunter trying to finish off, does get one kill on a Raider, trying to go after more again as we're going to see some more Moonwell use again. Goblin Tinker gets taken down, dual level 5 or level 5 level up for that Blade Master as the level 5 Shadow Hunter is also in play as well. 51 supply compared to 75. Demon Hunter trying to be that one-man army going after all of these units as Lightning Shield now going down as well. Blade Master going to go after that Druid or that Demon Hunter, and that is going to be a clean kill by Lin. Lin with the larger army getting up to nearly 80 supply. Yeah, getting up to 80 supply and then using that double level up on his heroes, the level 5 Blade Master and the level 5 Shadow Hunter, while taking down opponent heroes to seal the win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.